So here's the A part broken down into some more manageable phrases. Here's the first bit. I'm going to do the pickup of the A. That's the first phrase. I'll play it one more time. The next phrase. It's a little bit tough if you're not used to barring your fingers on two strings. So the second finger, it's a lot easier to play them if we bar the F and the C natural, so we don't have to rock our finger back and forth. My finger's on the two strings, playing that phrase. And then the third phrase is the same as the first. And then the last phrase. So I'm just going to play through the A part one more time with all of them intact, just to give you a little bit of context again. And that A part repeats. In the B part, a little bit more complicated. We have two different parts, so it's not the same 4 bars repeated twice. So here's the first phrase. Little bit of a workout in this key. This tune is great if you're not used to playing in G minor. It's great to help learn your way around this key. So I have an accidental in there of an F sharp too. And the other thing I wanted to mention about this phrase is that I heard it, or I have heard it started off on a different pickup. So instead of this, you might hear, or even the F sharp. So you can start the pickup, or the first note I should say, of that bar on the G. Sometimes I play it on the B flat. I feel like I usually play it as a B flat. So here's that phrase again. F sharp. Now if I played it with the G. And then the next phrase is very similar phrase, just based on the F chord instead of the G minor. Then back to the first phrase. Well, it's actually a little variation on that phrase. That's the third phrase, and here's the end. So that's the first time around the B. So the second time around the B starts out the same way. Then we have this little tricky part down on the low end. Then jumping an octave. So I'm going to do that again. That low part is actually written like this. But it's actually nearly impossible to jump to that C after the first phrase. Everybody that I know at home was actually taught it that way. Everybody that I know plays it exactly the way that I just showed you. So instead of everybody plays. And then from there we have to jump that octave. And then we have this next phrase. And then the last phrase. So here's the whole B, just to give you some context. And again, you can use either pickup. I'm not consistent with what I use. I'm going to start this time, instead of playing, I'm going to play it as a G.